This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case,
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Andrew.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a run here off the arc. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Lyman. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And for the foot.
when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champions,
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They go play action here on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tip Ryman. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt.
Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Casey. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll drop to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Ryman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Now again, right side. It's Fleming. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, Guys still have to practice. They still have to train.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Savion Williams, 35 yards. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get him down behind the... Out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just open for number 4. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Here we go. Cowboy 8.
Back to throw now on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. Well, not scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a...
He is the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
Yeah, he's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, he shifts past him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Fleming. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up... We get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Downfield, and he's got Olave. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
They'll run on 1st down. Fleming. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his...
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home game.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest.
Set. Not to go.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner?
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send...
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that's caught inside the 35. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
31 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Fleming. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Saints have got it on cruise control. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns.
Onto the field comes New Orleans. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fleming. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
The Saints game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.
Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, New Orleans Saints.
On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. On the opposing sideline, that's the Saints head coach. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. First play is to the air. That's caught by Chris Olave. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Working on 1st down. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
17 at the 23-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Big strike here to Williams. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
49-yard game. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Sticking to the air here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Looking for some pressures there, and the Bucs got it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints trim the lead to 1. Chris Olave with the touchdown. The Saints ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints take the lead on the first play of the drive.
I think he'll take his eye.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Working now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. He's dropping back to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. I'll throw it. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get...
It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they... Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. To the air now on 1st and 10. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect.
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
That's completed right side. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Results in a...
The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
Let's go now.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Oh, he put some heat on it. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. There sure was a lot of... The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going now on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes again. And he has this down to the 34. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. All still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lead by 14. Chris out. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. To throw here on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, set.
Pass play on 1st and 10. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf and complete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. Too much on that, drops, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Back to throw now. He's throwing deep to the left side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's looking deep once again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time... The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Rolling out to his left. He can run it. He dodged the tackle. Oh, he loses the football. And this one belongs to the Bucs. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They go play action on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, play action. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's a throw. They did it! He made the interception! That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Here's the offense now to take over, and that's their quarterback to lead them out.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There's
The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He gets it headed right. He's hitting for him backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and...
The Saints ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Working on 1st down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Catch is made down the right sideline. Still going inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and flip that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he is to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Here's a design run. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They're drawn up for him. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, New Orleans Saints.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught, and Savion Williams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Going for it all. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
Saints offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Incomplete on the jump
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. Now it is first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Saints. Saints offense ready to get back at it. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Saints are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it.
The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Saints are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Savion Williams. Touchdown Saints. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
Let's go. 1st down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdowns for him, numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown Saints. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, Every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Saints first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown Saints. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
throw. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Whoa! A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it about the 8. And he's in. Savion Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, you're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them...
The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. And now they'll try to finish up strong. Trying to start on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Tip Ryman, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get it back on offense for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. What a performance. Reception number 14 for the first down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. With the fullback trying to power it home. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The 2-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and...
They'll run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown. Saints offense headed back to take over once more. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get it back on offense for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Go!
Handoff here, up the middle. Whoa! To the 20. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New Orleans. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But
so this one, a win for the Saints. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.
when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in midseason form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Olave holds it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. On the previous drive, he hooked up with Chris Olave for the touchdown. And now they'll try to do something like that again here. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. The Saints hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown. Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical.
New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A quick throw there is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 47, incomplete. That is 3 plays and out.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Able to slither by. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. New Orleans offense set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing.
A gain of 14. And the Saints First down.
Back to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Travis Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now he's going to step up and run. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence.
So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. Slant pass complete to Olave. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Savion Williams, 52 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Through his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive, he'll look to add to that total here with a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues. comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Fleming. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 29 yards. And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score.
Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll run on 1st down. Fleming. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fleming. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fleming. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's good. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his...
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles, the Saints coming out now to take the field. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
It would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
47-yard line.
2nd and 11. Williams brings it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
On first down, Fleming. Oh, what a move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for New Orleans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
The Saints game is over, but his work isn't done yet. The media wants his thoughts on what decided this game and where the responsibility belongs. It's on to a new week for New Orleans, and next on the schedule are the Eagles. Everyone loves the deep shot, but this week, a boring game plan is a winning game plan.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, New Orleans Saints.
Leading one team, there's head coach Nick Sirianni, back to the side of his greatest triumph running these Eagles. That dominant win over the Chiefs in Super Bowl 59. His guys off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. On the opposing side, Throwing on their first play. Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Andrew Makuba on the coverage.
Back to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So first down from the 41. Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Flush down out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41.
That's good for a Saints.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Fits it through the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish the... The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
First down, play action. Headed out right. Rolling. Big game downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific...
By a man, he's in the clear. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second-quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. They'll throw it here on 1st. Try it for the deep ball. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Working on 1st down. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second-quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everyone.
The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
21 more yards. That's another Saints 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Good strike downfield to Olave. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself. Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not the result that Nick Sirianni was hoping for. His challenge is unsuccessful. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds him over the middle. Into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Saints ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First and 10, they're going to throw. This is complete to Olave. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Go.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, you're flying around.
But not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down.
From the red zone now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Back now, pressure coming. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. First and 10 now from the 46. Now looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Third and long. They're going to throw. It's complete. This is Olave. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So first down from the 41.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing now into the shotgun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. He's going to throw it again. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Setting up to throw. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's another Saints first down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every...
And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 13-point lead. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're... The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They'll run here on first down. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3-yard loss on the play. Brings up third.
Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there? The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach.
19, Tiger, go!
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
To the air on 3rd and long. Big strike back here to Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
They are throwing it again. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing it again here. This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Plowing up the middle. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Pass play now. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's another.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. And they'll send him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
It's a turnover.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3 possessions.
Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And with just a lone timeout remaining across the field, they're going to be able to run out this clock on the victory. Drawing up the design keeper. So it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.